Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. The great power of the U.S. military forces has been cemented, mainly by the technological development of its weapons and the implementation of new tools and vehicles. A clear example of this demonstration is the M1 Abrams, a tank that has become a symbol of the American ground forces. Since its debut in the 1980s, this tank, managed by a four-person crew, has been a critical component used by U.S. forces in several conflicts. Such importance relies on its remarkable features, including a multi-layered composite armor that combines steel and depleted uranium. Its main weapon is an M256 smoothbore cannon, capable of piercing heavy armor vehicles supported by a couple of machine guns. All of this is moved by its powerful Honeywell AGT 1500 gas turbine engine. Developing tanks such as the M1 has created a growing trend in the complexity and weight of these vehicles. This is why, if these tanks cease to be functional during an operation, the Army needs to deploy a vehicle capable of quickly recovering them regardless of their condition. This led to the development of the M88, one of the most powerful recovery vehicles used by the U.S. forces. The vehicle was developed using components from the M48 patent, including its running gear and chassis design. It underwent a 7-year development phase before being fielded in 1961. Over time, the vehicle underwent several upgrades to increase its power and performance. This resulted in the current M88A2 variant, specifically designed to handle the recovery of modern tanks like the M1 Abrams. This version's improvements include a powerful 45-ton capacity winch mounted below the cab and capable of reaching up to 8 feet forward. Also, an A-frame boom with a 25-ton lift capacity is used for hoisting heavy components like engines or turrets. The towing process involves precise communication among crew members to ensure safety and control over the heavy load. The recovery of these tanks, specifically the M1 Abrams, demonstrates their great economic, military, and technological importance. Considering the versatility of this tank's design, U.S. forces have seen its potential to adapt it to vehicles with functions other than a combat tank. A clear example of this is its adaptation to the M1150 assault breacher vehicle, thanks to the durability of the chassis and the robust suspension that allows it to move through different terrain. The M1150 uses the Abrams hull, redesigned to serve as a frontline breaching system for clearing minefields and obstacles. Although the existence of vehicles such as the M88 to recover different heavy vehicles has already been mentioned, if this type of machinery is not on hand, the squads can take advantage of the qualities of tanks such as the M1 to use them as temporary towing cars. This can be seen in emergency recovery operations of heavy vehicles like the M1150, which can be considered a twin of the M1 Abrams in terms of weight. The power output of the M1 engine can handle this 72-ton machine either by towing it short distances or assisting in repositioning it.
We have to be self-sufficient and be able to recover our own vehicles if we don't have a recovery asset available to us. They did great, yeah. All the drivers, everybody, all the ground guides and the drivers did outstanding.
Quickly repositioning this type of vehicle is necessary in combat zones, considering that its main use is clearing minefields. The M1150 plays a very important role on the front line by integrating marking and breaching equipment to create safe passage for advancing forces in high-threat environments. During its operation, the vehicle uses a reinforced mine plow to sweep the ground while defusing the explosives. Once the path is created, the vehicle places visible markings for the troops indicating the route they must follow to avoid any danger. This type of specialized vehicle has offered a tactical advantage to combat groups, offering greater freedoms when organizing the logistics of missions. This is why, in addition to anti-mine machines, other options offer benefits in mobilizing attack teams. One case is the Joint Assault Bridge, an armored vehicle developed to give armored brigade combat teams the ability to cross wet or dry gaps in the battlefield, enhancing maneuverability and tactical flexibility. Based on the M1 Abrams chassis, the JAB is equipped with a heavy assault scissor hydraulic bridge that can open a path for the troops. This versatility of the M1 design has given birth to new vehicles of great utility for the United States Army. Hence, creating this tank and its components requires extensive experience and detailed manufacturing processes. Initially producing new units, but later focusing on refurbishing and upgrading older models. New models are created using thick steel metal sheets welded together to form the main body. However, most of the manufacturing today uses decommissioned tanks to speed up production and reduce costs. These old hulls are shot blasted to remove rust and debris from years of service. This process prepares the hulls for further reconditioning by stripping away corrosion. Once ready, they move to the assembly line, where critical parts and systems are installed. Turrets are also reconditioned and fitted with components like ammo doors and the main cannon. This is followed by cannon recoil testing to ensure that firing shocks are properly absorbed and the component is ready to be assembled. various stations, workers install essential systems within the hull. Suspension components and road wheels are installed as the hull moves down the line on a drag system. Once the turret and hull are individually completed, they are married together, adding additional armor to complete the main assembly. However, the development of advanced tanks with great capabilities is not reserved solely for the United States Army. Several examples of similar qualities can be found around the world and on the European stage. This last region has several examples recognized worldwide, as is the case with the Leopard 2, representing German weapons technology. Developed by Krauss-Maffei-Wegmann and introduced in 1979 as a more robust and sophisticated main battle tank, it has since become a staple in various military forces worldwide, with over 3,200 units in service across the globe. Some of its features include sophisticated targeting and firing systems designed to ensure precision on the battlefield, and a 120mm L55 smoothbore cannon made by Rheinmetall that can penetrate reinforced walls. Exploring one of Germany's neighbors, France, one can find another marvel of military engineering in the Leclerc MBT. Developed by Nexter Systems, this tank exemplifies the advanced tank technology used within the French Army and the United Arab Emirates Army. The Leclerc was introduced in 1992 to replace the AMX-30, with France currently operating 406 tanks and the UAE possessing 388 units. Known for integrating modern systems and firepower, mobility, and protection, the Leclerc is designed to operate effectively in all weather and extreme environments. Besides its heavy weaponry, this tank structure combines steel and composite armor, providing high resistance to kinetic and chemical energy attacks. A modular armor system allows for the installation of add-on armor, further enhancing protection against anti-tank projectiles. Even with this technological development by France and Germany, other European countries are not far behind in demonstrating their military capabilities. Poland has the opportunity to show its mechanized division in military exercises such as the Anaconda 23, where the Polish armed forces can plan and conduct joint defense operations. In recent years, Poland has made significant investments in its armored forces, which is why it's recently ordered 180 South Korean K2 tanks and 366 Abrams tanks. Seeing these tanks in action shows the great advances that various countries have made in their military technology. In a certain way, the versatility of the M1 Abrams and the adaptation of its chassis and hull to obtain other vehicles can show certain advantages over its competitors. Still, the drive to develop ever better technology may result in a new tank, surpassing even today's most powerful ones. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.